on top of the splat operator, there's also a double splat operator, and it's quite a bit more verbose if you have something that that has a link. And we can show this by first of all starting with a city. So this is the single splat operator, and you can see it shows us a bunch of cities. And hold on, we've got a duplicate Bistritz in there. Well, let's delete that later. Now let's do a double splat operator and then see what the difference is. And you can see it's actually exactly the same at the moment because cities don't link to anything. All they have is regular properties. And what the double splat operator is, it shows you the properties and the links down to the first level. And it does that because you could have links to links to links to links, and if it followed all of the links, you could have links basically going forever, depending on how your schema is set up. So it goes down one level. So here's select person with the single splat operator, and now we'll compare it to the double. And now you can see it's a lot more verbose. So you have the shows you a person, and there is their properties, and then it goes to the link, and then it shows their properties. So it goes down to one level. So the places, everything for the city, everything for the city, it shows all of the properties as well. And you've got this Count Dracula here, and you can see the properties for the places that he has visited, which so far is just Romania. And so a note about performance. So if you are making something you've got something in production, you don't want to use the single or double splat operator because it's going to follow all the properties and all the links. But if you know exactly what you need in your application, let's say you need a vampire, and all you need is his name and ID, then that's the query you want to do. If you do this, it's going to take a little bit longer. So the splat and double splat is mostly for like fooling around and getting like putting together the ideal query, and kind of like for your own information. So that's how that works. And one other interesting thing about so there's we'll learn this later, but I just want to show you a little preview. So there's a keyword called introspect, which shows you all of the everything to do with the type. If you're curious about how the EdgeDB internals work, that's how that works. And this keyword here shows you what's inside and how it's connected. And so this when the double splat operator came out, this was like a big revelation to me, because you can just stick this in, and finally you get to see how the compiler works and how EdgeDB itself works, and you get this really long this long output showing you just exactly how everything's working unseen to us. And when you do something long like this, if you have like a big schema with a lot of links, and you don't need this introspect. Let's say you have a person type, and it happens to have like a whole bunch of links. Then the first time you do the query, it's going to take a certain amount of time, and that's because EdgeDB what it does is first it puts together a Postgres query, and so that's the first query always takes a certain amount of time, and then after that it becomes cached. And so the second time you do it, it's going to be it's going to be instantaneous, because all it does is it pulls up the exact same query that goes to Postgres, and Postgres is incredibly fast. So if you are if you're putting together a complex query and it's taking a little bit of time, that might be just because it's the first time. And if you just do the same query again, then it's going to take way less time. So let's see, vampire. This might not take long because our types are still pretty simple, but you can see the second time we did this, it didn't take any time at all, whereas the first time there's a little bit of a delay. So that's how the caching works in EdgeDB.